The idea for the show began with actually a historic show in New York in 1974. There was a show called New Japanese Photography, and it was really the first time that Japanese photography was shown outside Japan in a big museum. And we've decided to return to this idea and make another exhibition which shows Japanese photography now that it's better known, but also in the same way showing things that were not previously seen outside Japan. We have, in fact, three kinds of artists in the show. There are those photographers who were in that original exhibition in 1974 and who have since become very, very well known, very famous. So Daido Moriyama, Aiko Hosoe. And in that case, we've shown works by them that were never previously shown. Okay? And then the second is photographers who are in that original exhibition but who've since really disappeared from view a little bit outside Japan. So that would include Masatoshi Naito and Masahisa Fukaze. And then the third group would be photographers who had nothing really to do with that original exhibition, but who we think should be better known outside Japan. And that would include Ko Inose, Issei Suda, Sakiko Nomura, and Daisuke Yokota. There are many connections in the subject matter. So there's many things to do with the street and everyday life. There are things to do with intimacy and private life. So we've tried to and make some connections between the different works, but without an explicit theme. There's no single theme. For most of us in Europe, we receive our impressions of Japanese photography through photo books. And if you go in Arles, if you go to Cosmos, for example, you will see incredible Japanese photo books. For me, I'm lucky sometimes I get to go to Japan and I see shows and I meet artists. I think it's very, very rich. One thing that I think is important to say, there's just one woman photographer in the exhibition, Sakiko Nomura, but in fact, especially in color photography, there are many, many women coming through in photography in Japan. That's really interesting and a generational change actually, because in the 1974 show in MoMA, they had not a single woman photographer out of 15 or 16 artists. So that's a big change. The quality is still very high, and because of the interest in books, the ability of Japanese photography to be seen and understood outside Japan remains strong.